I had blood run here in Ecuador. All was good except my cholesterol.
Okay.
Okay, good and bad. Good and bad. Oh, she's talking about the cholesterol was way off. Way off. Now, maybe Kat, you can clarify this, but I'm assuming, we probably know how it was off, right? The usual pattern. They said I need to eat veggies and fruit and no carbs. So,
yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
No carbs, though. Maybe she means carbs, like I said. Maybe English.
What the hell are veggies and fruit?
Right. So anyway, veggies, fruits. Yeah,
I know the drill. Your LDL's too high. You need to have a statin. You need to eat healthy fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. You need to eat no meat, and you need to eat no fat, and you need to die.
You made about me.
Yeah.
The similar runaround. Okay.
Okay. So let me answer that. And I'll answer that generically because I can't address your individual numbers or your individual, because I don't know anything about you. But I can tell you that what you're going through, it shows me that I don't care what country you're in, it's the same bullshit, just a different day. If you're doing carnivore correctly, I'm going to talk a little bit about lipoproteins, LDL, what they call cholesterol, which isn't cholesterol. LDL, HDL are little boats that carry cholesterol around in the bloodstream because cholesterol itself is not soluble in blood like glucose is. When you become a fat burner, obviously you have to traffic a lot more fat through your blood. So yeah, you're going to have a lot more boats swimming down the canal, and your LDL and your HDL is going to go up. But HDL and LDL are different. So the important things to look for in a blood tests, as you adapt and become a fat burner, as you get into carnivore over the first year, let's say, you need to see a steady increase in your HDL, a decrease in your triglycerides, until ideally the ratio of triglycerides to HDL is below 2 to 1. Unfortunately, people that are following all of the dietary advice traditionally will have a low HDL, screaming high triglycerides, and an okay LDL. Their LDL will be good, and their doctor will look at that one number and say, wow, you are really doing good. You just keep doing what you're doing. And what you're doing is killing you. But they don't, God, the ignorance and the harmful and deadly information they spew out on a daily basis just infuriates me. And yet they think they're helping. Or they know they're not helping, but they're not going to give up their prestige, their job, their income, and all that just to help their patients. God, how could they expect that of someone? You want your HDL to be high. You want it to be higher than 50 if you can do it, and maybe even closer to 70 or 80. You want your triglycerides to be below 100. And you can, whatever that LDL number is, you can just ignore it. It is a meaningless number as long as the other numbers fall in line. Your HDL is going up, your triglycerides are going down. That's the sure sign that you are becoming metabolically healthy again. And it takes time for that. And the last thing you want to do is start eating healthy, they call it healthy fruits and vegetables and healthy whole grains and more carbs, and cut out the meat and cut out the fat. You'll undo any good you've done for the period of time that you ate a meat-heavy diet. So that is wrong advice, and you have to do your research, and you have to convince yourself. You have to convince yourself that you're betting your life on the fact that they're wrong, and these small bunch of lunatics on YouTube who happen to have all the evidence and studies to back up what we say are right. And that's a tough thing to do. It's very tough to not be scared by your doctor. So I would watch a lot of Ken Berry videos, Anthony Chaffee videos, and just somehow convince yourself that you're on the right track if you're doing carnivore, and do carnivore correctly and make sure that that's what you're doing. And that would be my answer to that question. And that question doesn't just apply to you. It applies to virtually everybody on carnivore. And most of us who've been doing this and have sustained it for any length of time are so sure of that because of the evidence and what we see in the real world when we look around, that there's no doubt anymore, and we are unshakable now in our convictions. There you go.